Welcome to this episode of Your Property Business, the video podcasts that help you get the most out of your own property business.
Indeed, no, and there might be a different price tag on it, but yeah, like you say, your price. I think I get asked the question. I'm sure you do too. What should I do? What's the right answer? You can't really answer that question because what do you want? What do you want to do? What sits comfortably with you as the landlord or the investor? What sits comfortably with you? And I think some landlords are comfortable with it, with a different product or different quality, but some landlords are not. And in some eyes might overspend or whatever. But I think there's quite a personal thing to answer. What do I want to achieve? Am I happy with that product? I think that's quite, once you've answered that, that's the benchmark for making most decisions, I think.
Yeah, obviously what I do is not for everyone. And then you have different opinions from different landlords. Some that just, that's why you have, we're all different, that's why you have some premium developers and then large scale developers, which they go for numbers. So this is definitely not for them. And then you have landlords which that just do their average standard rooms and then they're happy with it. They just go for volume. But I just want to work with people which they appreciate quality. Service, be proud of this product.
From a purely selfish perspective, working with someone like yourself makes my job as letting houses, renting houses so much easier. So it's quite an easy thing for me to endorse you and your services, etc., to people, because you better products, stand out for the market. Everyone's life becomes easier. Right. So just to sort of start thinking about what's the next step. So we've got listeners and viewers who are thinking, okay, I get this, I get high returns. Maybe I haven't got the confidence to do it myself. Maybe conversation with Gabrielle is something I need to start. What would you recommend people do? How do they get in contact with you, and what would you recommend someone's next steps would be?
Yeah, so reach out. Initially, we'll have a chat regarding what they're trying to achieve, what's the end result, what's the end in mind. So reach out either on my email or just can call me. So we're trying to understand from the very beginning what they want to achieve, what's the end result, why they're doing this initially, why they in the property, and then once I understand what they're trying to achieve now with this project, or maybe 5 years from now, we try to put together something like a plan together. Because if someone is just starting, but this is the first HMO conversion, but they want to have a portfolio of 20 in 5 years, it's a different approach. So we're trying to build a brand. The same with the developer. This is not the only one they're going to do, probably. So we go from there. So we want to see the big picture. So having that in mind, we want to be the team in-house which guides us through this process. Okay, so this is the first step, this process. We start working on this, see how it feels, see how it works for you. But always have in mind the next one and then the one after and so on. So if we aiming for this is just the first step. So one is for us to be to give advice throughout, and then to be the one point of contact when it comes to planning and then designing and so on, and then just to give them that clarity in a way. And eventually this is we are going to implement this into our own projects, so it's just a matter of time.
Well, it sounds like you've got so much to offer. I think I'm sure you're going to be in demand, so thank you very much for taking the time to speak with us. So I think that's probably us. I think just talk to me for very briefly about what the next 2 or 3 years might look like for you. So you've also got all this experience. You've got clearly loads of passion for the design and just helping the right client, I think, through some things. Where do you see yourself in like 3 to 5 years and your business, and where do you want to get to?
So I would say this at the moment we want to work with with those property investors which they're looking for our product, which is quality and service, and making sure that they understand what we what it can bring to the table, which I think, from my point of view, I think is added value early on in the process, and then taking risks away, and then planning, as I always say, it's key to a successful project. So this is the first stage, as us working all types of projects, developments, commercial, residential, HMOs, and SA units. And next year is going to be the launch of our projects as well. Yeah, so looking to have our premium materials on the market, commercial, residential, really keen on that one as well. A lot of times you have like a blank canvas to work with, office buildings, and also they can do so much with it. There's so much potential there. And then moving forward, potentially at one point we're going to go into developments, 5 years or so.
Well, that's you got some big plans there. So, Gabriel, thanks for spending the time with us today. I wish you all the best in your endeavours, and I'm really looking forward to recommending you and your company to our landlords, and wishing you all the best on your journey. So, thank you very much. And
thanks so much, Chris.
You're welcome, Gabriel.
And it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, good stuff. I'm just going to wrap up here. So, thank you for watching Your Property Business. And if you're getting value from this interview and these shows, please show your appreciation by hitting the subscribe button or following the podcast. My name is Chris Jones, and this has been another episode of Your Property Business. And see you next time.
See you. Bye-bye.